So wine is just like cigars. There are so many different layers, textures, strengths, different regions, all giving you different personalities. Falling in love with something, whether it's wine or food or cigars, you gotta start with what you love. So wine sometimes could be an acquired taste, just like beer or any kind of whiskey. I always say to people, start with something that's a little lighter and more refreshing. People start with Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir. A lot of people love Cabernet. There are different wines and they're not all created equal. When you're starting to get into wine, I always kind of recommend going to a place that fits your budget, go to a place that is local, or go to a really cool wine shop and meet someone there that loves something, just like going to a great cigar shop that loves something that you love, but that can teach you. Be humble enough to ask questions and realize you don't know it all. I learned by asking thousands of questions, but going to people that have been doing it for years before I have, that have different palates, that fell in love with wine at a younger age too, or wherever they are in life, ask them questions, ask them what they like, ask them that region. When you're looking at a wine, you want to look at it, am I going to be sitting and am I going to drink it by itself, or am I going to have it with a meal? So Cabernet is something I have right here. You want to pour it and have it in a Bordeaux glass, just like when you're grilling, whether you're having a cigar or drinking wine. Always have the right utensils and the things that are going to give you the best experience. I could drink this wine in a coffee mug, but it's not going to be the same experience. And if I grilled you a big, thick ribeye and gave you a plastic fork and knife, it's not going to be the same experience as if you had a real good knife and a beautiful fork. So when you get into wine, you always want to have the right wine glass. You don't have to break the bank, but going to something that is sturdy and is going to hold the wine and give it its best position, it's about understanding its nuances, understanding the layers of it. So when you pour it in a glass, you always want to swirl. What are we doing when we swirl? Well, it looks cool and everybody thinks that it's kind of pompous, but it's not. It actually is a purpose. You want to open your wine. When you invest in a high quality wine, you want to open it up, give her some air. It's about understanding its nuances, understanding the layers of it. Let it see what it's doing. Is it thicker? Is it thinner? What is it going to be like? So this is a Cabernet. It's always going to be thicker. The more air this is going to get, the more it's going to open up, and it's just going to show you more of its texture, the fruit, the tannin, and its acidity.